Hey everyone, it's Blockchain Bernie here. We're talking meme coin craze today, and we'll dive into some of the details, what platforms are being used to launch new meme coins by just about anyone. It's so easy to do that. You can launch a meme coin and, it's not much risk and you cannot lose much doing that. And let's see what platforms are out there. And it all started, at least on the Solana chain, with Pump.Fun. Now we have a new thing called Moonshot, part of Dex Screener. And Dex Screener is supposed to be the safer alternative. So we could call it Pump It Safe, right? So, but let's look into these details. If you like content like this, don't forget to smash that like button for me so that we can get this content out to more people. Subscribe to my channel because lots of stuff is cooking here at Xandeum.com. We're still building that scalable storage layer. We're about to launch a liquid staking pool. Not we, but the Xandeum Pool Foundation is going to launch that liquid staking pool. It is just around the corner. So if you go to Xandeum.com, in the top right corner, subscribe to our email list. You need to be on that email list in order to be the first to know when these cool things are all happening, and you can benefit from that greatly. So don't forget to do that. But now, meme coins, right? So this is Pump.Fun here. When you go there the first time, you have that little pop-up here that tells you how it works, right? Step one, pick a coin that you like, buy the coin on the bonding curve. So I'll get to what a bonding curve is. Sell at any time to lock in your profits or losses. That's great. Step four, when enough people buy on the bonding curve, it reaches a market cap of $69,000. Once that happens, then the token will be transferred from the Pump.Fun platform into Raydium. Raydium, one of the major decentralized exchanges on the Solana chain. So it will be transferred. They provide liquidity into Raydium, and this step 5 here is crazy, right? Read this. $12K of liquidity is then deposited into Raydium and burned. So you have to think twice here to figure out what that means, actually, right? So they have that here. 12K of liquidity is then deposited in Raydium and burned. So that means they deposit the liquidity of that token into a Raydium pool. And what they then burn is not the liquidity that they just put in there, right? They are burning the LP tokens, the liquidity provider tokens. So that means they cannot pull out the liquidity anymore, right? Yeah, they could have done a better job in wording that here, because no, you're not burning the liquidity. You're burning the LP tokens, guys. All right, so then you can click I'm ready to pump, and then you see their list here. This all looks a little bit, obnoxious with their animated things here. And you see all the meme coins up here. And now you saw how it works, right? And now let's go to Moonshot here. So on Moonshot, it looks all a little bit more professional here, right? I feel. And they have that, how does it work here? So it's similar, right? But they say no pre-sale, no insiders, max 1 billion tokens supply. So that's great. They check that, right? So they check that there was no pre-sale, there were no insiders. So if you create one of these meme coins, it's not like you can hold your supply and when it becomes a success, you sell them. You'd have to buy them on the bonding curve just as everyone else, right? But you still have the advantage. You can do it super early, but probably, as early as anyone else, right? The ownership is renounced. The whole thing is immutable. So people can't, mint any more tokens after that, the initiators, right? And it's fully audited smart contracts, buy and sell at any time. So even this seems kind of safer compared to what we saw on Pump.Fun. And then when Moon, right? Once the market cap reaches 500 Sol, which is about that 70K market cap, it's in the same range compared to what we saw on Pump.Fun. All remaining tokens and liquidity migrate to Radium, so they also picked Radium here as their DEX of choice, right? Which is awesome, and congrats to the Radium guys, because it's, leading a lot of traffic and trading volume to Radium here. 150 million to 200 million tokens are burned for a deflationary boost. Didn't see anyone like that on the Pump.Fun side. All liquidity is locked by burning the LP token. So they make it clear here, we're burning the LP token. We're not burning liquidity. It might be just, a sloppy way of expressing themselves, but for me, it makes it tough to understand, right? Okay, so they're burning the LP token. So that's great. And, but they burn it all, right? Not just the 12K that we had on Pump.Fun. And then we have a free enhanced token info, gives all Moonshot tokens the best chance to trend on Dex Screener. That's also awesome, right? Because this is a platform by Dex Screener, so you get that visibility on Dex Screener. So if I were to launch a meme coin now, and I won't. I'm a busy person, and I don't want to spend time with figuring out what meme coins could be trendy. And let's face it, you would have to try a lot, right? You would have to do a lot of trial and error until you find someone that, moons, right? So it's just like, it just requires a lot of trial and error. You might be super lucky and just your first or second is just a big success, but somehow I don't feel there's a way to predict which kind of theme will actually resonate with people so that your meme coin will take off. And there's no team allocation or anything like that. So the upside is also, if you create this thing to be really benefiting on the financial side of this, you're just one of the others, right? You're not really like, oh, I created this thing and I can cash in big time, right? You'd have to buy that stuff on the bonding curve, just as everyone else. So, and there are professionals out there, right? There are bots out there that will buy on the bonding curve super early. So it's gonna be tough for you to be earlier than these guys. And then, as you see there, most just stay under that 50K market cap or stuff like that. There's only a few that make it. But, if you're someone that has time and could try that, and it would be super fun for you to do that, and it would be fun for me, right? If I had more time, I would definitely try that out if I was, like a student or something, right? But which platform would I choose? I would, from what I know right now and from what I've seen here, Moonshot definitely seems to be the safer alternative to Pump.Fun. It's also, to me, more friendly to use because it's not that super obnoxious salesy thing that Pump.Fun has. So I would always prefer Moonshot, but maybe that's also a question of my age. I'm not sure. And meme coins seem to be a trend, and meme coins will definitely be volatile. They will always be. And they can go up like crazy, as we've seen it recently. But they can also go down just as quickly, which we've seen also in the past like 4 weeks or so. So the mother token that I bought live on my channel, I bought it for $4,000. It went up to like almost 80, I would say. At the maximum, it was like almost $80,000 made out of 4,000 within the matter of a week or so, right? So that was cool. I sold part of it just to now only have the bank's money in it. And as we speak today, it's at about $20,000. It was at 80, right? So, but I'm not selling, I sold what I put in, right? I sold for like $4,000 plus the taxes that I would have, the capital gains taxes that I would have to pay. So I got back my $5,300. I can pay the capital gains tax off of that and have my $4,000 back. And on top of that, you know, there's like almost 15K at the time of recording that I have in the bank from, you know, just out of thin air. It's just the bank's money. And I could sell it now to have 15K. But, you know, it's already been at like 80 or so, right? Minus the 5,000. So that would have been 75. So no, I'm not the person that says like, okay, it was at 75. Now I'm not selling at 15 because I'll wait until it comes back to 75,000, right? That'd be crazy because it might never, right? And with many meme coins, it might never. And I'm very well aware that the mother token might never come up there again. For me, it's play money, it's bank money, right? It's not money I had to work for hard or something like that. It's just coming out of that mother token. And I'm just keeping it, right? And let's see what's coming out of it. I really like that Iggy Azalea themed mother token. It's really fun to watch. It's fun to watch her tweets and Telegram and stuff like that. And I just find it way, way more fun than any of these dog or cat coins or stuff like that have basically nothing and no story and no celebrity behind it that's engaging with their audience and stuff like that. So I feel it is fun, and I feel like whoever celebrity chooses to do that and chooses to take it seriously as Iggy is doing, right? I've seen her in interviews and stuff like that. And she's really, really serious, and she has a market maker now and all these type of things, and she's committed to the Solana chain. So why would I sell that now, right? I honestly believe the market cap is still ridiculously low, and it might take a year or two or whatever until we're in another cycle where meme coins are going, and maybe celebrity coins. There might be an upcoming trend of celebrity coins someday. And yeah, I'll just keeping it till then and see what's coming out of it, even though I'm not a big meme coin fan, right? And meme coins are obviously super, super risky, and you shouldn't put your life savings into them. But if you want to, you know, get your feet wet on some of these meme coin stuff from early on, I'll definitely gave you some insights today on how it will look like on these different platforms that I'm showed you, and Dex Screener's Moonshot definitely seems to be the place to pump it safer. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.